I wanted to look at Trump and his thing with Mandani and all over him and how fabulous Mandani is, etc. Now, what I got underlying all of this is, want to make sense on it, is a reconnection. I know it's been a while, but I miss having you in my life. And I think this has to do with, not Mandani himself, but New York. New York. And New Yorkers. Okay? He wants to vacay. Mentally, he wants to be on vacation. He wants to have that, but mentally he's just not in alignment with really things, but also he is chained, he is codependent, okay? Unhealthy attachment, weighed down. So all of this stuff is getting to him, and I think, his big claim to fame with things is always New York, Trump Tower, all of that. So I think he's trying to, again, wants to have that reconnection, wants to try to elevate things so they don't hate him in New York, because he's got his Trump Tower there. And so, again, I think that's what's going on with him, why he's all over Mandani and how fabulous he is and stuff, because he wants to get into good graces with people in New York. Okay? So let's see what we have. We'll see what the cards have to say. At the center of it all, his dark devices. Okay? So something's going on. He's chained to his darker elements, always, okay? So he's up to something. It's not that he's seen the light of day, absolutely not. So above it, where things are moving, he sees this stuff is in motion. He's chained, again, he's chained to this stuff, and the new cup is coming in, okay? Yeah, his cup of abominations is overflowing. All this stuff is happening. New emotion stuff is coming up. I think that reconnection has to do with New York and New Yorkers. Now, he's not doing it out of the goodness of his heart. Obviously, the devil is there. This is to benefit himself because, he's chained, codependent, healthy, unhealthy attachments, and he's weighed down. This affects his world, okay? So this is, again, something that is affecting him. He wants to get to a better place. Mentally, he wants to move this forward to benefit himself, again, as usual. And this has always been his life path, his choices in life that he's done, okay? And it's an abuse of power, as usual. He wants to try to have some sort of a sense of control. I think it's, if I can draw Mandani in, and I'm going to make him like buddy pal, he's got some ulterior motives there, okay? Thinking that he can suck him in and skew him to his way. Blocking. He doesn't really want to take anything in. Above it, a new action. The foundation is what he's trying to build. And juggling. What he's juggling with this, an abuse of power, how it affects his world. He really doesn't listen to any of this, doesn't want to take it in. This new action is to benefit him, and he's trying to build a way to go forward, to benefit himself, to draw him in. So let's see what we got driving this. Something hidden, as usual. It doesn't that he's seen the light of day. This is what he's struggling with. He sees the power that Mandani's got. He's always following the golden calf, anti-Christian Christianity drama that he's playing. He sees the wheel is turning when it comes to justice. He's still got all this stuff up in the air. Pretty miserable with sitting with this stuff and what's coming. So rapidly he wants to try to control the energy, okay? By putting out something new. And again, yeah, this is to draw in more MAGA people, draw in more people in New York, okay? The wealthy. Because judgment is there and the harvest is coming, and he wants to again try to manipulate the situation and, an end to truth. The truth is going to come out, okay? Because evidence is in hand, things are moving forward when it comes to Epstein and the things that he's done, okay? He's trying to escape that. And he has the ongoing nightmare situation when it comes to the White House, facing losses, trying to keep the lid on things. His mind is racing. So he's out there doing this action as quick as he can to try to strengthen himself, but it is a tower moment that is coming. So he's always trying to work on something that he thinks he can win, okay? On what he's trying to sell to America, the long term, trying to, as usual, control, but unfortunately for him, there is the truth underlying things, and something new is coming in. New concrete things that are going to be offered up. We have, again, Republicans are looking at Trump now and the control and what he's tried to get away with and their part in it, but sharing what's coming out now, what's being offered up. He is out in the cold and they are retreating from him, okay? So he's trying to ingratiate himself with Mandani, okay? Try to sucker him in for something, wow, you're so fabulous. That's what he does. He gets out there and he just is all over somebody, telling him how fabulous they are. And meanwhile, he's scheming behind the scenes how he can use and abuse them, draw them in to trust him in some unfathomable way, and then turn around and strike. He is truly a snake, okay? So he thinks he can bamboozle. He thinks he can draw Mandani in, bamboozle him, take advantage of him in some way, shape, or form, get the New Yorkers back on his side. Yeah, that's what he thinks. Offering up what he's always done in his life path, the choices he's made, and what he's handing out. Yeah, he's scheming. Okay? He's scheming. So how is this going to work for him? Okay? Message about an action. He's out in the cold with what he's trying to work on. Yeah, he was scheming, but it's not going to work. Mandani's smarter than that. Mandani's not going to be taken in by his fake, oh, you're fabulous, and oh, you're going to be so great for New York, etc., etc., etc. Mandani's not being taken in by it, okay? So his thing that's always worked for him, to sucker people in and then turn the screws and, yeah, use and abuse. It's not going to work this time. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.